What's up, garden nerds? Today we're gonna check out one of my favorite local nurseries. It's gonna be awesome. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Come on, let's go. All right guys, today we are here with Keith. Keith, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and we are here at Treeland Nursery. It's an awesome nursery that I've been coming to for a long time. We're here in Mesa on Country Club and what's the other crossroad?
Guadalupe.
Guadalupe?
Just
okay. So Keith, just give us a brief overview of what Treeland Nursery is.
Absolutely. Treeland, we're a third generation nursery. We've been in the Phoenix area now since dating back to my grandmother in the 20s, but the nursery's been open since the 50s. And what started as kind of a backyard hobby for my grandparents just turned into what you see now.
Awesome.
We first started with our store up in Mesa off of Country Club in Southern, not too far from here. Okay. And this was a growing facility. We turned into our store since in the 80s. So.
Awesome, yeah. Awesome. So it was your grandmother that started it?
Grandparents.
Both, okay.
Yeah.
And then your parents?
Yep.
And now you?
Exactly.
Okay. Is your dad still around?
My dad's here.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. He's
awesome.
Still here with us. So yeah, and I've got an aunt and uncles that work here with us. I've got a sister that works and a few cousins also.
Okay.
So there's a handful of us, and I've got my kids here right now doing homeschool. So
awesome.
They're all here.
Hi, my name is Sarah.
Okay, and tell me what kinds of, it looks like, I mean, this place is huge if you look around.
Sure.
What kinds of things do you have here for sale?
Sure, that's a good question. We really focus on really everything that'll grow in the Phoenix area. Phoenix is a unique climate.
Yeah.
Anything from gardening, bedding plants, flowers, all the way through your landscape shrubs and trees.
Okay.
We really grow most of our product here in Arizona, which we pride ourselves on. It's Arizona grown. Being here, it adjusts easily to our climate.
Yes.
We do have a network of nurseries we deal with product that we don't grow or that we were out of at the time. But we grow mainly out of South Chandler and Gilbert here in the East Valley directly. So.
Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, because I've noticed when I buy trees, if I go to like Home Depot or something, they come from out of state, they don't do as well. Whereas if I buy from local nurseries that grow their own stuff, they seem to survive.
Absolutely.
Do better.
Yeah, a lot of those plants either come out of California, where the climate's so much different than here.
Uh-huh.
It's Southern California, it's humid. It's not 110 degrees like it is here in the summer.
Right.
So yeah, growing them here is vital for them to perform well.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
So it sounds like if you want to landscape your home, from gardening to flowers to trees to shrubs, it's all here.
Yeah, we really have everything for the do-it-yourself gardeners. Landscape contractors is a huge part of our business.
Okay.
And just the homeowner that wants to buy a tree to plant in their front yard for shade.
Awesome.
We really encompass everything that you can grow here.
Okay. And do you guys offer any type of landscaping services if someone comes and they need help, or do you just have referrals?
Good question. We don't do it on a large scale.
Mm-hmm.
For the homeowner that needs to plant a tree or two in their yard, we do offer that service. We don't offer complete landscape services as far as hardscaping goes or any of the sorts. But
okay.
Yeah, just general tending.
Okay. So a question for you. On this channel, a lot of people are beginner gardeners.
Yes, sir.
So when someone comes here, do you have knowledgeable people that can help them, point them in the right direction, give them good advice?
Absolutely. That's a great question. A lot of our staff has been with us for 20 plus years now. The guys know what they're talking about, and specific for Phoenix. Growing vegetables is not easy here, and our staff is very knowledgeable, be able to help you, whether you're just starting out, whether you're an experienced gardener, really anywhere in between. We've got the materials to do so. We've got the garden boxes, we've got the soil, and a lot of it is soil. The soil, having the right soil is key to growing a successful garden. So we'll have all those products, all the vegetables you want to grow, herbs, and anywhere from citrus and beyond. We can really, for the do-it-yourself gardener, everything they'll need.
So all in one.
Absolutely.
Come here, you get everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Okay, so not to put you on the spot, but what would you say, what's your favorite, let's do a few favorites,
Sure.
Just for like a landscaping tree. An easy landscaping tree, someone wants a nice shade tree in their yard, what would you recommend?
I would say my first choice right now would be the red push pistache. It's a very popular tree, used a lot here. It's very drought tolerant, up there with mesquite. A lot of the native trees, mesquites, palo verdes, performs quite well here. It's a very clean tree, gives you a little bit of fall color, which is not common in the desert.
Those are the ones that are all turning red right now when you drive down the street?
Yeah, there's a few different varieties.
Okay.
That is one of them. But yeah, the red push is going to give you that taste of fall if you're from the Midwest or back east and you move here now. You're going to get a taste of home.
Awesome. Okay. So what would be your favorite, just like coolest, most unique tree? I see there's some bamboo behind us.
Sure.
What would you say is your favorite?
I would, as far as my favorite, I'm a big palm guy. My dad, I get that from my dad. He likes to try growing a lot of varieties of palms. I'd say right now, one of my favorite palms is probably a mule palm, which is a hybrid variety, a cross between a queen palm and a pindo. It kind of takes the best of both, because queen palms can struggle here with our climate and our soil. Where the mule palm, we don't tend to have any of those issues.
Okay.
So it's a beautiful palm, much prettier than your standard queen palm.
And I saw, is that a Cuban palm over there?
We do have a Cuban
That's really
royal.
cool.
That's one my dad brought in out of Florida. And,
Okay.
you know, it's acclimated quite well here.
Yeah.
And we've had that. We planted that probably about 15, 20 years ago.
Okay.
And it's performed actually better than we thought.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So then if someone wants to garden, let's talk about, tell us your favorite thing to plant for a winter garden and then a summer garden. And also tell us, for the beginner gardeners, what's the easiest thing that people can actually see success with?
Sure. So for your fall, winter garden, a lot of your cole crops, your lettuce, your spinach, romaine, all those lettuce are really simple to grow, easy to harvest, doesn't require much work. Just having the proper soil again to start with is vital. You can also grow tomatoes, peppers, those type of things through this colder weather. Just want to make sure they're protected from frost.
Okay.
That would be the biggest thing. So in the spring, you get tomatoes, get them in early before the heat comes. They're going to perform quite well here. I'm a fan of tomatoes myself, so I'd probably lean that route. They're fairly easy to grow here.
Okay.
Again, the raised bed gardening and container gardening is very popular here because our soil is not the best to grow in.
Mm-hmm.
So having that garden mix to plant directly into is going to provide a successful garden.
Okay. And you guys, every fall and every spring, you have all the vegetables here. You have starters and seeds.
We do, and all of our vegetables are grown here in Arizona.
Okay.
So nothing from out of state. It's all acclimated to our climate.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So secretly, I'm an insurance broker, but secretly, my dream would honestly be to own a nursery or just to work at a nursery. Maybe when I retire, I can come work here.
Sure.
So let me ask you this. What is your favorite thing about owning and running a nursery here in Arizona?
That's a great question. Being outside is probably number one. Not being stuck in an office, but beyond that, just having that experience of hands-on with plants, growing plants, be able to help customers with their needs. It's just the love of plants, basically, and trees. Love being outside. I've been doing it since really as long as I can remember. Back when I was probably about 15 years old, I started working here at the nursery after school, and just being outdoors is really the passion I have, and being around the plants is just icing on the cake.
That's awesome. And as I visit more and more nurseries, I'm seeing a theme. The nurseries I like the most are the ones that have been in the family for generations.
Sure.
You guys seem to have, the most knowledgeable people, friendly, all the right stuff. So.
Right. And that's what, dating back to my grandfather and my parents is, they preach customer service and knowing what you're talking about, and being able to provide that info and pass that info on to the customers to have the success. And them being successful helps us, in turn, have them come back as a loyal customer.
Yeah,
which is
awesome.
what we count on.
Awesome. All right, guys. So if you're looking for a good nursery to visit and you're here towards the East Valley, come and visit Treeland. It is awesome. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. And if you have any questions, I will put Keith's contact information and you can reach out and ask them any questions that you have. Thanks for watching, guys. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.